after looking at cell tower information in connection with this phone, that you were not at home.
No, I was at home.
No.
Listen closely.
I'm listening. I was at home.
No, you weren't. This phone went to the area of East 63rd Street, and this phone went into the house.
I was at home. Oh, y'all don't understand.
This is the moment 26-year-old Armand Johnson realized that he was caught for brutally murdering his son, ex-girlfriend, and 2 other people. In this video, we are taking you through the botched cover-up of this horrific crime and the jaw-dropping mental gymnastics his lawyers had to perform to help him avoid the death penalty. Residing in Cleveland, Ohio, Johnson was engaged to be married to 25-year-old Takira Collins. Armand also had a 6-year-old son, while Collins had a 2-year-old daughter from a previous partner named Michael Stone. And even though Michael was out of the picture and completely cut off from Collins, his sudden reappearance would turn their world into hell on earth. On the night of July 8th, 2019, Collins sent Johnson a worrying text that read, quote, "I let Michael come see Aubrey, and he trying to burn my house down." Their home was located on East 63rd Street and Fleet Avenue, but instead of a fire, the next-door neighbor heard gunshots outside the residence. He did catch the scent of something burning, too, but it faded away, so he shrugged it off, thinking nothing more of it. The next morning, another neighbor named Lisa Carl was walking her dog through the lot next to her house. It was there where she stumbled upon a chilling sight of a man laying face down in the field, a bullet wound in his neck. She recognized him immediately as David Cousin Jr., her upstairs neighbor, and dialed 911 in horror. Detective William Fayen responded to the scene, and after scouring the neighborhood, Collins's house drew their focus almost immediately. Peering through a window, Fayen was shocked to find 2 children laying on the floor, lifeless. Inside, they found Collins and her 2 children deceased, and a gasoline can placed on the floor nearby. This was no accident. It was an intended blaze that stopped in its tracks. The autopsy revealed that Cousin Jr. was shot twice, Collins 10 times, and the children had succumbed to smoke inhalation. This single tragedy had now spiraled into a quadruple homicide, catching the FBI's attention. They dove into cell tower records and surveillance footage, piecing together a timeline that led them to one man, Armand Johnson. Now, although the CCTV footage didn't capture his face at the scene, his shoe was spotted as he was chasing Cousin. With all of this evidence ready, Johnson was arrested on July 9th and brought in for interrogation. Before any interrogation, a person must be given a psychiatric evaluation, and from Johnson's evaluation, it was revealed that he was diagnosed with numerous ailments, including disruptive behavior disorder, cannabis use disorder, conduct disorder, depressive disorder, and most importantly, borderline intellectual functioning disorder. This last one categorizes Johnson as having an IQ below 70, which would help Johnson's insanity plea if he were to opt for it. The interrogation that you're now about to see will determine whether there was any premeditation or if it was all a psychosis episode.
All right. So how are you doing today? Better? A little bit better? Have you had a chance to talk to anybody? No, you haven't.
Talk to the nurse.
Okay, you talked to the nurse? But what about any family? Have you talked to any family?
No.
No? You just haven't had a chance to make any phone calls?
I guess they ain't giving me one.
Keep your voice up really loud because I'm old and I can't hear.
They ain't giving me one when I came in.
Oh, they didn't give you one when you came in?
Only phone call I had is the one I received from y'all right there.
The one that you made here when you were in the office? I'm sure though, today they'll probably put you on the phone because I think you can only get on till 8 in the morning till 10 at night. So they may not even have opened up the phone access for you yet. But otherwise, you're hanging in there as best you can. All right, when I take you back, I'll make sure that I get you a phone call. All right, and I'm going to advise you that you're still under Miranda, right? You understand your rights, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm going to go over them again.
At this point, the interrogation seems quite pointless, as the detectives already have a ton of evidence which not only puts him at the scene of the crime, but also his intent to kill.
Okay, so you want to talk to us a little bit more? Okay. So let me ask you this. Who is Khalid Lipscomb?
That's my aunt.
Oh, that's a woman?
Yes, that's my aunt. Kalita Lipscomb. Yesterday I told you. My grandmother is Cynthia Lipscomb.
Right.
My father, her son is my father, and she have a daughter. But her daughter is younger than me, so that's what makes it my aunt. So it's my father's sister. It's
And spell her first name for me.
Keleada.
Oh, there's an A on the end of it.
Kalita.
Oh, Khalida.
Yes.
Okay. And how old is she?
She's 21.
All right. And was she with you yesterday? Was she there at all?
Yes. She pulled up late when she got off work.
She pulled up late.
Yes,
And
for
who
sure.
did you come there with yesterday?
My grandmother.
And who
My
else?
father.
That was your father. The big tall guy
Yes,
was your
and
father?
my grandmother, one of the short one with the glasses. I think you spoke to her yesterday.
Cynthia.
Cynthia, that's my grandmother. That's
And-
her. That's his mother.
And that's who you live with?
Yes.
You live with Cynthia?
Yes.
Who else do you live with?
No one else.
Just the two of you?
Yeah, it's me, Cynthia, and Kalita, her daughter.
So Khalida lives there too?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. No little kids? No babies, anything like that?
No.
All right.
The detective is assessing the family members and whether any of them had any involvement in the situation. Interestingly, he claims to live with his grandmother, father, and aunt, but not his girlfriend whom he has a baby with. As much as the two claim to be engaged to be married, something must have been horribly wrong so that the two weren't living under one roof.
So I have a question about the phones. What is the phone number for this phone?
507-1712.
507
1712.
1712. And then what is the phone number for this phone?
216-882.
Wait a minute. 216
882. 8581.
8581.
Yes.
And these are both your phones?
Yes.
Okay. Is there one that you use more than the other one?
Well, yesterday, I stopped at East Cleveland gas station. I got this one on because that one turned off. Only thing I could do is, since I ain't paid the phone bill, only thing I do is accept people. So if you call me, I can accept it. If you text me, I can accept it. But I can't reply back because it's off. So I went to go pay this phone bill yesterday because it was only like $70. So I paid this phone bill yesterday. So that's why people was calling. That's why I used that phone now.
Okay, so this phone is up and running.
Yes.
This one is up and running just for incoming texts
Text and calls.
and calls.
Yes.
Can you text back on this phone?
No, I can't text back.
When was this phone not working?
It started yesterday morning.
Started yesterday morning, about what time?
T-Mobile sent me a bill. It's the text message. T-Mobile sent the bill. I said, you looking at, you see text message, see T-Mobile.
Let me get this out. Okay, so they sent a text to you.
T-Mobile, yes. Press it right there, down at the bottom. Okay. Right here. That's that. Click that one. And then that's
Okay.
T-Mobile right there. That's T-Mobile.
All right, so this was at 8:15 a.m. yesterday morning. T-Mobile message important. Your T-Mobile monthly service has been suspended. You will not be able to make calls, send text messages, or access data until you pay your past due balance and a $20 restore fee. Please pay now or set up a payment arrangement. Okay, and so then after that, you got,
A text from my mother. Good morning. What you doing today?
okay, so you got that at 9:33 a.m.
But I can't text back.
Okay, and no more text after 9:33 a.m. from your mother?
No.
Who is your mother? I didn't meet her.
Nakia Johnson.
What is it?
Nakia Johnson.
Nakia Johnson?
Yes.
And where's Nakia at?
She's probably at work or home right now. I couldn't text her back.
Okay.
So I still haven't talked to her yet.
The biggest piece of evidence they have against him is the cell phone information, so it's important to note that he carried two, and it is important to find out where he claims he was at the time of the incident. Also, for someone who has this many ailments, he is quite quick and he sounds knowledgeable in his responses. Now, of course, when the questions move from facts to accusations, his response might change. By the way, if you enjoy this video, please make sure you hit that subscribe button. It really helps out a lot. Okay, back to the video.
Okay, so this is your phone, that's your phone, and you had these in your possession Monday night, correct?
That one was on the charger at home, but I had this one.
Okay, so this one,
I had that one.
which one was on you? This one or this one?
This one.
This one was on you.
Yes.
And this one was at home in the charger?
Yes.
Okay, and what time was this on the charger from?
Oh. From like. I can't remember. I can't tell you. I don't want to give you a false time.
Okay, because we looked at this one, and there's no activity on this phone from April till
Yesterday.
It been off. It been off.
Mhm.
That's when this phone was on.
Mhm.
That one was off. That one cut off. That one got turned back on.
And what time did you turn this on?
Yesterday in East Cleveland, around. My grandma got off work. She got at the house 11. So like 12-ish, 1-ish, 12-ish. The end of 11, 12-ish in there.
AM.
Yes,
Yesterday morning.
yes.
So you went to where to turn this on?
East Cleveland gas station across from Shaw High School.
What's the name of the gas station?
Sunoco. It's directly across from Shaw High School.
After answering every question fast, he gets stuck on whether he had this phone that night or not. He needs to confess which phone was in use during the hours of the murder, which, according to the investigation, was somewhere between 9 p.m. and midnight on July 8th.
You are saying this one was at home on the charger,
Yes.
but you had this one with you?
Because I got Wi-Fi on that. Anywhere I go with Wi-Fi, I have internet or access internet.
But you would have Wi-Fi on this too.
Right, but the bill when you got an iPhone, when you pass through the bill, like the Wi-Fi stop, your music, iTunes, all that stop, and so you can't use music or you can't. All you can do is call. You can't do nothing else. You can't play music or nothing because you gotta pay the bill, and that's why I passed due my bill a $20 store fee, so that's why I cut
On this one.
on that one. Yes.
But again, it's working as far as receiving and sending
Receiving.
text.
Receiving text and receiving calls.
Receiving calls
Receiving
and
text.
receiving text.
Yes. If you try to call your phone off my phone, it won't work. But if you try to call my number off your phone, it will work.
Okay. So this phone's at home on the charger, and where is this phone? At home on the charger?
No, that was with me.
Okay, and where did you go?
When
Monday night.
Monday night, I was with Khalid. I was Khalid off work. She was with her boyfriend. I was in East Cleveland. She came to pick me up from East Cleveland. I was at home. I stayed home. My grandma was there. My father was there.
This is the first inconsistency. Earlier, he mentioned that his second phone was opened on July 9th after he paid the bill, but he claimed to have his first phone with him on the night of the murder. The detective also pointed out to him that there was no activity on the second phone from April until July 9th, so why would he take a phone that's off with him that night? One slip-up here is that he claimed Khalida picked him up from East Cleveland, which is true. The reason why this is a slip-up is because Khalida's white sedan was caught on camera on the night of July 8th at the Broadway Avenue McDonald's. This McDonald's was very close to his home, so technically he's put himself at the scene of the crime.
Did you want to say something?
Yeah, so remember I told you yesterday we're trying to eliminate you
Right.
out of this whole realm.
Yes.
So we went out to your house out there yesterday and in Cleveland, I think it was East Cleveland or Cleveland Heights. Spoke with your mom and your grandmother.
Yes.
And then they provided us a phone.
Right.
Can you tell us whose phone this is?
Khalida.
Khalida?
Yes.
So that's not yours.
No, it's Khalida's.
Okay.
And what's the phone number of
Do
that
you
phone?
know how to access this phone?
I don't know how to get. I don't know how to get in it.
You don't know how to get
No,
it.
that's Kalita phone. No.
So you're not the owner, it's Kalita's.
So can you explain to me
Well,
what?
we're trying to eliminate you out of this. Remember I told you we were trying to look through the phones and everything. So we got an extra phone and that's what I was asking you about. But you're saying that's not your phone, so you can't give me permission to open it.
No,
Because you don't know how to get into it.
no.
All right.
You don't know the code on this phone.
No.
All right, is that her?
Yes, that's my aunt.
This third phone was found in the police's search from their Grayton Road address in the early hours of July 10th. This phone and a pair of shoes and jeans had suspected blood on them. The fact that it was Kalita's phone and not his makes us think that he took her phone to communicate instead of using his dead phone. However, because it's not his phone, the detectives can't access it without asking permission from the owner. Also, the shoes collected from the house match the ones spotted in the surveillance footage. So now the detectives have everything they need to put him away. But they will first hear his cock and bull excuse before revealing the cards.
All right, so Kalita got off of work from where?
Carvana.
Where?
Carvana.
Carvana?
Yes.
Where's that at?
Out Euclid.
In the city of Euclid or on Euclid Avenue?
Euclid Avenue.
Okay. And that was Monday night at what time?
Like at 3 o'clock, 2:30, 3 o'clock.
In the afternoon?
Yes.
Okay. And then what?
Then I called her, asked where she was at. She came.
You called her from which phone?
I called her from my phone.
This phone. Okay.
And I called her, she asked who she got. She said, I'm getting off work. I'm like, okay, I need the keys to get in the house, my grandmother's house. So she came and got me. I went to my grandmother's house.
Speak up.
I went to my grandmother's house,
Okay, where did she come and get you from?
East Cleveland.
Where were you at in East Cleveland?
On my, Taylor, is a Taylor Street. And she came pick me up, her and her boyfriend came pick me up and took me to the house. And then when I got to the house, my grandma was there, my father was there.
What time did they pick you up?
Around 4-ish.
Okay, where were you at?
I was just in EC smoking.
Just standing on the corner?
No, it's not no corner, it's where the park at. There's a park right there. So I was walking, it was 5 minutes away from my grandma's house.
What's the name of the park?
Ravine Park,
Ravine?
yes.
Okay, so she comes and picks you up.
Yes, I was walking towards the house. She come pick me up, take me to the house.
Okay.
I said, I need the keys.
But you don't have the keys to your grandmother's place?
Yeah, but the keys is, I think y'all gotta know, but the keys I had, I left in the house. I left my keys in the house. So when she come get me, I went to go get my keys in the house, grab my keychain. She let me in the house. My grandma was in the kitchen cooking food. My father in there getting the stuff cleaned up out the living room. And then I was in there, I was sitting there talking to my grandmother. And then I put my phones on the charger. I fell asleep. I woke up, synced the text that I had.
According to his aunt, they picked him up at around 11:20 p.m., and he asked her to pick him up at the McDonald's, not Taylor Street. The reason why he's deliberately not mentioning getting picked up at McDonald's is because he doesn't want them to check their CCTV cameras, which they already have. Kalita's testimony is backed by footage, while his statements are backed by nonsense.
Okay. So you were unable to text at all on Monday morning?
Monday morning?
Yeah, when?
No, Monday morning the phone was on. The phone shut off Tuesday early morning. That's when the phone shut off. That's when I got my T-Mobile message.
Okay, so all day Monday you could text
Yes, I could
and receive text.
Yes.
Okay, so Tuesday morning, about what time it shut off when they sent this text?
When they probably a little bit before they sent that text, cause the phone, when they cut your phone off, they automatically get shut off. And then when T-Mobile stores open up, that's when they shoot you the text, okay, Your phone is off. You can't make calls. You can't make text messages.
But you said when you got up, you saw the text.
I saw Kira, my mother, and other texts.
Okay.
That's but I couldn't text nobody back.
Then how did you receive this condolences from May today at 8:29 a.m.?
When your phone is off, you can receive texts and calls.
Okay,
Right.
you just
I
can't
can't
respond.
give it
I
back.
understand that.
Okay, that's what I'm
Okay,
trying to explain.
sorry.
I can't give it back.
Got it.
Okay, I can't give it back.
I got you.
So you wake up and you see this text from Kira, and it says, Armin, I let Michael come see Aubrey, and he trying to burn my house down. Please help me.
Yes.
Okay. So did you know who Michael is?
No. All I knew when I was locked up, she said that's Aubrey's father. That's Aubrey's father. They've been having issues and back in the past. But when I came home, I never met him, never seen him. Can't tell you what he looked like.
This didn't concern you, that text?
Yes, but when I went to EC gas station, I woke up. Oh, my father took me to EC gas station.
Mm-hmm.
Got that phone on. So when I got that phone on, Naya called me. Martez called me. That's Kira's little brother. Where you at? Where you at? My mama just got a text saying Michael did something. Boom. I'm like, where y'all at? I'm panicking.
So if
I'm
we
panicking
looked in
now.
this phone, we would be able to see those
Missed calls, yes. You see Martez, his name Ted, but his real name Martez. You will see Naya. Naya is the sister. Then you will see Naila. Me calling Naila. Naila, what's going on? Naila, what's going on?
It's almost as if he's trying to confuse us with the two phones, because earlier he said,
And that's why I'm past due my bill, a $20 store fee. So that's why I cut
on this one.
on that one, yes.
But again, it's working as far as receiving and sending
Receiving.
text.
Receiving text and receiving calls.
Receiving calls
Receiving
and
text.
receiving text.
Yes. If you try to call your phone off my phone, it won't work. But if you try to call my number off your phone, it will work.
and now he's claiming that he could receive and send texts throughout Monday. Also, his reaction to someone burning his girlfriend's house seems quite bogus. Instead of rushing to the house for help, he ends up calling her family to figure out what happened. If he had considered the message to be a clear threat, he also would have called 911. But the truth is that the message was sent at 9:53 p.m. on July 8th, and this texting lasted until 11:03 p.m. There were dozens of text messages sent from Colin's phone to contacts named William Sims, Angel, and, of course, Mom. Ironically, the one person whose contact Collins didn't have was the baby daddy, Michael Stone. There was no evidence that the two had even communicated using that phone. The detectives also have CCTV footage, so they have to corroborate the footage with Johnson's clothing, which he had on the night of the murder.
When you go to sleep at night, how do you sleep? In your drawers, in pajamas?
Drawers is hot upstairs. The upstairs is more hotter than downstairs. So I turn the fan on, sleep in my drawers.
Okay, and Monday night when you went to bed, you plugged these two phones in. What did you have on? What clothes did you take off?
I took off a t-shirt, a plain white t-shirt.
Like that?
Yeah, because I got a whole bunch of them folded up on my stand. Plain white t-shirt, some boxers,
Here, I'm
some
gonna let you do
boxer briefs. I had these tennis shoes on right here, and I had on some black jogging pants.
Some black jogging pants.
Yes.
And when you woke up Monday morning and looked out the window to see if Cynthia had left, what clothes did you put on? The same clothes?
Same
Or
clothes.
did you change clothes?
Tuesday morning,
Tuesday.
yeah, I put this on. This is what I had on.
Okay, Tuesday morning you
Yeah,
put
just
that
I had
on.
this on. I had
Same
this t-shirt.
shoes?
Yeah, my same shoes, my Nikes.
Okay.
His clothing description matches the one found in the CCTV footage and in the footage capturing Cousin Junior. He is clearly incapable of covering up a murder, considering that he got arrested in his murder shoes, which possibly would have some blood spatter. It was now time for the detectives to call out his bluff and pull out the big guns.
So, you were in possession of this phone all night long.
Yes.
Well, I can tell you that after looking at cell tower information, in connection with this phone that you were not at home.
No, I was at home.
No,
Listen closely.
I'm listening. I was at home.
no, you weren't. This phone went to the area of East 63rd Street. And this phone went into the house
No, I was at home. I never went to the house. I was at
of
home.
Kira and your baby.
No, listen. I was at
No,
home.
listen to me.
I'm listening.
Listen, just pay attention.
Okay.
The phone records aren't going to lie.
The phone records show that this phone left your house.
I was at home. Oh, y'all don't understand. I was at home. I was at home with my grandmother. I was at home. I was at home. That's where I was at. That's where I was at.
No.
That's-
No,
Well,
and you know why?
Let's stop the lies right now.
I'm not lying. Can
Yeah.
I talk to my grandmother, please? Please.
Well, wait, we'll let you talk to her. The phone left the house, and the phone left the house with you. And you went over there,
No, I did not go.
and you killed her.
No, I did not.
The only thing I do not understand is how you could possibly burn your children alive.
I did not.
Can you explain that to
I
me?
did not. I
Listen,
did
I have
not.
video of you.
We have video of you.
I have your your aunt talking to us, telling us that she picked you up in the area at the time of this occurrence,
No, it was not.
wearing the same clothes that's in that video.
What same clothes?
We have a video of you.
No, I did not do nothing.
Okay.
No. I need to talk. I need to talk.
Listen.
I need to talk to my lawyer. I need to
Armand.
talk to can I talk to a lawyer? No, I need to talk to a lawyer.
And just as things were getting heated, he called out the L word. But at the same time, it doesn't mean that the detectives can stop. It just means that he won't.
Okay. Armand, I'm so sorry for your loss. I just can't understand
I need to talk
how
to my
this
lawyer.
could happen.
I need to talk to my lawyer.
Okay. I'm just expressing myself here.
Okay.
I do not understand, and by the grace of God, I truly, truly wish that you could give us some explanation. The only thing that I can think of is that you were jealous because she was,
That's not it. That's not it.
It's an alarm.
you were jealous because she was with somebody else.
If
I mean,
that's
I
the case,
can
if that's the case, you
only-
can look at my phone. I have other females that I was texting and talking to.
That's fine, but
If that's the case, you
Only-
can look at my phone. I have other females that I was texting and talking to.
that's fine, but
This has to be the funniest justification ever for his insecurity. But in reality, his jealousy was the truth. Remember the contact named William Sims? He was her ex. And remember that Johnson and Collins were engaged to be married? Well, the truth is that Collins broke off the engagement and became romantically involved with Sims. Part of the reason was because Johnson was abusive, which was confirmed by Collins's employees who noticed that she used to come to work with injuries. That's what compelled him to shoot her 10 times and burn the house down. Or at least try to burn the house down.
this phone went to her house. You're hitting, let me show you. You're hitting off of these towers. These towers. This is her house. This is tower number 1. This is tower number 2. This is tower number 3. They're all right by her house. This phone hitting off towers all around her house.
No, can I talk to my grandmother, please, ma'am?
Yeah. I'm expressing myself here. I just don't understand how your jealousy and rage would cause you to kill her.
I did not kill her. I did not kill her. I don't own no gun. I did not kill her. I did not do nothing.
And then
The evidence
set the
shows
house on fire. I don't understand why you didn't take those kids with you. Why hurt them
I did
when
not
you're
hurt-
mad at
I
her?
did not hurt nobody.
I can understand being jealous.
I'm not.
I can understand wanting to hurt her, but not the kids. I just don't understand that part of it. I mean, in my mind, it's really hard for me, but
I did not.
I can only think that maybe you were
Can I
just
talk to her,
striking
please?
out and trying to hurt
When can I
someone.
talk to her?
I don't understand it. We've got the cell records show. You're telling me that this phone never left your house, but it did. It traveled. Your own aunt is saying she picked you up that morning from that area right there, and she took you home. So you can lie all you want. I mean, if there is any way you could give us an explanation so we can explain to her mother and her brother how this whole thing came about. The only thing I can think of is you were jealous.
No, I'm not jealous. Nothing. I don't be jealous. Excuse me, excuse me, man. Can I still get a call you say I can get, please?
Yeah, but we're going to take you back.
Okay.
If you have no explanation for this, I mean, we're not going to come and talk to you again. I think
This is it. You use
enough
your opportunity
here.
right now to come clean. And you know, I understand you don't want to speak with us anymore, and I'm not going to speak with you any further. But this is it. This was it. If you want to talk to us, you can always come call us back or whatever. But you're telling us you want to speak to a lawyer. I'm not going to stop that. We're done.
Even though the interrogation had ended, there was one last piece of the puzzle to reveal, which is what he did to David Cousin Jr.
Okay, let me show you this. That's her address right there. Here's your phone hitting off of these towers. They're not over here. You're not out here. You're not over there. Your phone is hitting to this side of the tower. This side of the tower. Not the back side, not the other side. This side, and there's her house. And I think that you shot and killed him because he caught you leaving the house.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Then we see you leaving and going back to Cleveland Heights. So this is her house, and this is your phone. And these are the dates. Can you see the dates here?
Yes.
7/9/2019.
Excuse me.
And then this is your phone number. And then that is the time that you were back home at 8:27 in the morning. These were all same phone number the day before, which was, you see the date, 7/8/19. You see the times?
All right, we're gonna.
Can you
We're
tell
gonna
them can I get a phone call to my grandma, just like you said? Huh?
I don't know.
Skin. Hold on.
I need to talk to my
What are you going to tell your
I
grandmother?
need to talk to my grandma. You said I can get a phone call and get back to my grandma.
Yeah.
Tell your grandmother you're gonna be charged eventually with this crime. Tell her that.
I did not do anything. So I'm still with the phone call then?
In July of 2019, a Cuyahoga County grand jury issued a 26-count capital indictment against Johnson, which involved charges of aggravated murder, aggravated burglary, aggravated arson, kidnapping, endangering children, having weapons under disability, and tampering with evidence. And as much as he was destined to receive the death penalty, the jury spared Johnson's life after hearing evidence that he read only at a 4th grade level and had suffered childhood abuse and neglect, leading to 4 consecutive life sentences with no chance of parole. And to think, this entire case started with the death of an innocent bystander who could have been anyone, but it was unfortunately Cousin. But through him, the Collins family got justice, as Armin Johnson will never step foot outside of prison for the rest of his life. If you like this video, be sure to subscribe so that you're updated with our latest crime stories. Until next time, thanks for watching.